What's going on, everybody? This is That One Alonzo, and today we are going to be talking about Major League Wrestling, August 1st, 2026. If there was anything to take away from this show, it is what went down in the main event. But before we get there, let's go through the matches. Austin Aries, Ultimo Guerrero, and Dookie versus El Desperado, Mystico, and Diego Hill. 6-man tag under Lucha rules. If you were to watch this match and it felt clunky, it probably was due to the fact that it was under Lucha rules, where if one guy leaves the ring under any circumstances, their partners can enter the ring on their behalf. This led to a lot of poorly timed maneuvers, and eventually they got to where they needed to go. Mystico wins via submission move, La Mystica, on Ultimo Guerrero, and in the post-match segment, Mystico called out Austin Aries. He's gunning for him. Of course, Diego Hill will always be in support and will also be gunning for Austin Aries. In this match, of course, Mystico and Austin Aries is the big focal point of this match. But Austin Aries, in terms of American wrestling entertainment, he came out as the better star, or at least in terms of character-wise on MLW. Austin Aries, you can argue that he's the biggest heel on this card. Next, we had Contra Unit versus Glasgow Boys on Top, who made their debut last week. This is Joe Coffey, Mark Coffey, and Wolfgang. A very odd match, considering both tag teams are considered heels. It is very weird seeing Contra Unit lose and then have what transpired towards the end. But Glasgow Boys gets the win via their tag move. If anybody knows what tag move that is, please let me know so I can have knowledge of it. We get a few segments beyond this. Carl Anderson and Luke Gallows call out the Skyscrapers, call out Contra Unit. Skyscrapers, Donovan Dijak, Bishop Dyer, Josh Bishop, say that they're going to have their match, I believe, next week, as well as Killer Cross and Satoshi Kojima for the World Championship next week as well. Then we finally get to the main event, Mad Squirrel Kruger versus Big Damo. Big Damo also made his debut last week as well as part of Contra Unit. In terms of this match, it could have been bigger. I think the downside of it was to have this match almost immediately was probably his downfall, especially how this match went out. Nobody was really into this match. Neither was I. But towards the end, Kruger delivered a chokeslam to Big Damo, and then Contra Unit all came out, went after Kruger, who fended them off until the end, in which the lights went out and Joseph Samael hit Kruger with the fireball. If nobody is aware of Joseph Samael, he is the leader of Contra Unit. He had his reign over MLW for, I want to say, 6 years ago. That's when they started it. This is around the time in which Jacob Fatu was in MLW. But yes, Contra Unit is standing tall. We will see where all that goes in the coming weeks. But until then, that is all for this. Thank you all for listening, and I'll talk to you all later.